Hello friends, welcome back to Steve Murphy Star Signs for yet another week starting Monday, February 8th. And we do have a new moon popping up this week in Aquarius. Aquarians, it is loaded for you. It's good for all star signs. And if you're thinking of planning a new project or you're starting a new job or a new plan, make sure you do it over this next few days, particularly from the start of the new moon, which is coming up on Friday on February 12th. And what a big occasion this is as well. This new moon is conjunct some serious planets. We've got big, abundant Jupiter in the mix. So anything that we're involving ourselves with this week has a lot of expansive opportunity. It's a little bit serious with old man Saturn hanging around as well. Plus we have Mercury retrograde, but then enter luxurious Venus. So we've got an action-packed few weeks, and I'll be telling you how these next few days are going to get underway. Let's have a look at you, Aries, and this is a trend which is happening for you all throughout the year. So I'm hoping that you're not going to be locking yourself away at home. Make sure you get out there and get that social life organized, because there's plenty of opportunities here for you. Some are a little bit serious too in how they're communicating with you, but this is a big year for you, Aries, especially with friendships and starting off with new clubs. Brilliant to connect with new friendships, also established acquaintances around you. Even if you're thinking about starting up a new club, some of you are going to be doing this out of the blue. Don't think too much about it. Just do it, Aries, because you'll be finding whether it's a new web page or a new platform here, get out and be proactive with your friendships. It's going to be very beneficial to you. The new moon, Aries, it wants you to establish new friendships and get that social life happening. Watch what happens as a result. It's one of the most exciting periods of the year, and I think there's going to be some new people and some exciting people coming into your life. Good luck. Taurus, let's have a look at you over this next few weeks, and particularly with this new moon on board. It's happening in your 10th house of career, so there's plenty of energy here happening. I think it's going to be occurring more so in your work sector, and as a result you will be seeing some pretty powerful people coming in around you. If they're not making contact with you, even personally or by text or email or on the phone, they're certainly sitting here in the background, Taurus, and you're being very well thought of. I think you're even being privately groomed for some circumstances or opportunities that are coming up. Expansive and abundant Jupiter, which is also associated here with your ruling planet Venus, they're going to be coming together at this particular period. What a brilliant opportunity, and what a great thing to be telling you. So this is adding a welcoming warmth around all of your circumstances, and I would say here to virtually all possibilities, Taurus. Don't get depressed at any time, particularly now. Of course, a lot of you aren't, but a lot of you are doing a lot of thinking throughout this month of February. But I would say that there's going to be some certainty as a result of these meetings that are going to be popping in around you. You're a little bit quieter and perhaps somewhat even more relaxed than usual, but it doesn't stop all of these things manifesting here in the background. As I say, your ruling planet Venus, it's conjunct here with Jupiter, and it's going to be bringing some very positive vibes in around you any time from now. If you're really thinking about starting off something new, do it around that new moon, which is popping up on Friday, February 12, and even into the weekend. I would say that you're going to be getting some social life here happening, or certainly friends are going to be wanting to know what you're doing. So look out for some new associations here in that area. Good luck, Taurus. Gemini, what a wonderful time for you. And with all this planetary activity in a fellow air sign of Aquarius, and the same for Libra as well, it's throwing off some really wonderful vibes here. I do think, though, a few people are pressing your buttons, which just be careful of this, Gemini, because there's so much activity going on around you. Could be people putting pressure on you to perform, and as if you need to perform. I mean, you certainly are a natural communicator. So there could be a few people here who are reliant upon you, and they're throwing in their two bobs worth, for want of a phrase, and they're wanting more and more here from you, take a big deep breath and just breathe in this, because don't throw in the towel, whatever you're doing here. Just go with the flow. There's some tremendous opportunities here, Gemini, coming in as a result. And this new moon in Aquarius is also bolstering this activity and this energy. For this week, however, the potential for one of the best times of the year is around you. It is positive and it is very, very progressive. What a wonderful thing to tell you here. You are interested, and this is what you're focusing on, throwing off the shackles. You don't want to be told what to do and how to do it at the moment. So keep a wide berth of any situation or anybody who is overly trying to direct you at the moment. You know what you want, you know where you're going, and think about that and keep your foot to the pedal. Don't be distracted here by all of these other things on the radar. At the moment, I feel that there are a couple of plans around you which are being altered, perhaps some of them shelved. It's only temporary. And you're starting to release here, or focusing on it, releasing a lot of things here from the past. There's some new people that have come in here. I feel there are also some people that are in from last year, but what's coming here and culminating is these plans. They're slowly coming together. So don't sacrifice any of these at the moment. Your future is at stake, but so is your freedom. And I think you're going to be looking at these. As I say, and as I pointed out at the beginning of your reading, you've got all of this energy in abundant Aquarius at the moment, free moving Aquarius, and it's sending these lovely vibes to you, not just now, all through the year. But why act now? Well, there's a new moon coming in, and watch what happens by the end of the week, moving into the following week as the sun moves into Pisces. I'll be telling you a bit more about this, Gemini, over the next few weeks. Lovely, lovely period for you. Good luck. Cancerians, let's have a look at you for this week starting Monday, February 8. The new moon on the 12th of February is bringing in an abundance of help from other people and other parties. And some of these are not even those that you even commissioned. They could be coming out of the blue. I feel these are also people or circumstances that you may not have associated yourself with for some time. There's a Bunsen burner here in the science room of life, for want of a saying, and it's got the thing here on the boil. The water is on the boil, and it's not going away. So anything that's been bubbling away here in the background, it's still burning for you. So there's a great ray of hope here. If you're seeking clarity and security, Cancerians, I feel you're going to be getting some answers over this next 2 weeks, more so from males. I feel that females here are in some capacity, perhaps as admins or organisers, but I feel this is mostly a male energy that's coming in around you. Also, I want to allude to banking, taxes, shared investments, joint loans. These look to be having a favourable income, and a lot of this needs to be organised. Could have a little bit to do with superannuation, but it's got a financial sector here. It needs a little bit of organising, and what it basically needs is some concrete foundations here in order to move on. So there's a bit of restructuring here going on with your finances, but it could have an association with other people's money. As I say, this new moon is going to be sorting this out for you. For some of you, it's a government department that you may be coming across. Again, positive news, and look out for a rearrangement of a financial matter around you. It's the big news at the moment over this next couple of weeks. Good luck, Cancerians. Sunshine Leo, have a listen up, because we have got some powerful energy. It is directly opposite you in your opposite sign of Aquarius. So therefore, this week for you, as of Monday, February 8, a very positive cycle for you. For many of your relationships. Now, some of them could be punching bags, and I don't want to labour on that, but you're certainly going to be sorting them out. But the bulk of the relationships here, because the sun rules you, so therefore you always, well, you at least try to, put out this sunshine vibration. And sometimes it can be a little bit glary for people, or they're thinking, others sort of set of circumstances here, they're not always in tune with you. Don't worry about this, because the warmth and the energy of you being ruled by the sun often overshadows any darkness. And this brushes off on a lot of people as well, particularly now with the sun in alignment here with this new moon directly opposite you, Leo. So what sort of vibration have we got happening here around you? Again, it's positive and it's excellent news here, especially for a marriage or a personal or business relationship or any relationship here that you regard as significant. Those that are not so significant, you're moving aside here, not in a fickle fashion, but at the moment you're working out who is on your side and who is not on your side. Romance, however, here, it's on high. If you are married, I feel that there's some lovely vibrations here coming around your key relationship. But if you are single, this is not the time, Leo, to be spending behind closed doors. So you might even find this in a office environment. I feel it's more in a social occasion. Get out there and see and experience the thrill of meeting new people. Even some that you have known for some time who may not have expressed their warmth or desires to be with you in a more personal fashion, they too could be coming across to you with warm thoughts over this next few days. You are the center of attention for a lot of relationships, so you can look out for results of this over this next couple of weeks. You are looking pretty special, Leo, and pretty glamorous. So you might even find this at the gym if you're thinking of going to go into overdrive and make yourself look a little bit extra special. Go ahead and do it. You've got all this energy right opposite you, so look out for some results over this next couple of weeks. Dare I say it, you might even get some sort of serious offer. Virgo, let's have a look at you for this week starting Monday, February 8, 2021. You're spending much of February contemplating a plan, Virgo, for your future. And this new moon that's coming up on Friday, February 12, and right into the weekend, I might say, because it's going to manifest, it's going to be dealing with a lot of your plans and especially your day-to-day affairs and your arrangements. Some of them are serious, some of them are not so. You're just going through the motions here at the moment. This is not a heavy deal, and it's a new moon, so it's going to be very supportive of you personally and with your day-to-day plans. I think you're going to be sorting out a lot of things. You may have your diary prepared already here, and you're adding to it. You're catching up here on meetings with people and also tidying up affairs. It does have a fair bit to do with your work and also your health. So it's you personally. So I think you're going to be organising these affairs around you. There is a health matter here for many of you that's going to get certain sort of clarity. And even if it's a work issue here, they seem to be tied up in some sort of fashion, or they're connected here, and you're going to be getting clarity. The sun is shining with a new moon on these areas, and if anything was appearing to you a little bit vague, you're going to be getting certain clarity over this next few days. For those of you who are working, I feel that there is going to be some sort of new involvement here with your work, whether you're going to get a promotion here or there's going to be more responsibilities. We hate that word or phrase multitasking, but I do feel that there's going to be some opportunities. So even if you're looking upon some situation, any situation where you're thinking, oh, goodness me, I've got all this work before me, accept it at all costs because it's going to be leading you in a new direction. One way or another, there's going to be new people, new possibilities, new opportunities that are opening up for you in this sector over the next few days. Look out for some sort of expected phone call, Virgo, to press your buttons. Good luck. Okay, let's have a look at Libra. Beautiful Venus-ruled Libra here. As I was saying here, for your fellow air sign Gemini and also Aquarius, there's some very, very powerful energy here coming through to you. You're ruled by Venus, of course. It's in a fellow air sign of Aquarius, and it's sending an incredible amount of luxurious, positive, romantic vibes here. And sometimes we talk about the horoscopes being of a romantic nature, or for you, it's very applicable, Libra. And for any of you who have a rising sign, any rising sign, you can look at these star signs that I forecast for you, with that being applicable. And also, where is the moon in your sign? Where is the moon at the time of your birth? So even if you have a Libra moon, you can also read this forecast as well. The romance around you, basically, and generally speaking, it's sensational. So again, for you, don't be hiding behind doors. Make sure your social life is pretty proactive at the moment and you're out there. Tell somebody you love them too, if you wish, and watch out for the results of this. If you feel that you've been harboring any secret energy or desire to make your thoughts known towards somebody, that you really care for them and you love them and you want to be with them, go and tell them. Slip a business card into their hand or say, here's an invitation for some coffee. What are you doing over the next couple of weeks? Can we catch up? Make these invitations available to people and make your thoughts known to Libra, how you feel about these people as well. It will be, I can tell you now, it will be warmly appreciated and accepted. You've got a big new moon with your ruling planet plus the sun shining on your romance sector at the moment. All of this energy plus Jupiter and Saturn, it's all here shining some very warm, positive energy towards you. And this is ongoing. But here's a new moon bolstering all this along. Tell someone what you think this week. I think it's going to be warmly appreciated. Beautiful week for you, Librans. Good luck. Okay, Scorpio, a little bit different this week for you. Let's have a look at Monday, February 8th. This week for you is the perfect time to be enjoying your home and your family, your marriage within your family, everything to do with your home. And if you don't want to be spending too much time in the home, if you're wanting to be spending it outdoors in the garden, again, or landscaping the interior or the exterior of the home, it's a lovely period for you. I do think that there's going to be some serious, not always serious, but some loving and deep conversations around you, Scorpio. And again, this is around your home. And I feel that there's going to be opportunities here to express yourself. So throw a dinner party, get some people around for dinner. And again, this represents hospitality. It represents food and the good times in life. And I feel that you're going to be doing some courses, perhaps on your computers around home. Perhaps it's got a little bit to do with your home. But the bulk of this is we're talking about the family and the love of the family. So you've got some very loving things happening around your home, and you're feeling the love over this next few weeks. Any action that has stalled here around your Scorpios, I think you're going to be seeing this new moon arresting any delays, and you're going to be getting clarity here. For some of you, this will have to do with the home, but I feel that this has got more to do with home relationships and your relationships with the family as well. So this new moon here is sending some very positive vibes around you. And many of you could be also turning your thoughts towards a possible move from your home. Some of you could even be getting an out-of-this-world wonderful offer for your homes, and therefore your thoughts are going to be considering, do you really want to stay in the house where you're living? And your thoughts could be turning to something more expansive or abundant, or even looking at security issues. If it's not this, perhaps your thoughts are turning towards travel. But I'll be telling you more about this trend, which goes all through the year for you, but it's being bolstered at the moment by a new moon. So your thoughts are going to be turning towards this area in your home. Good luck. Home is the castle, so they say. Good luck, Scorpio. Let's have a look at you, Sagittarius, my wonderful proactive Sagittarians. And I'm always researching, and you'll appreciate this, Sagittarians, because you do like to communicate and you do like to study. And I had to have a bit of a smile through the week because it's generally thought, and I don't always subscribe to this, but it's generally thought of you that you can shoot off at the tongue and you tell people exactly what you think. And this made me laugh a little bit because, what I do appreciate that is that you're black and white and people know exactly where you're standing. So sometimes it's best to just, button up the lips. The loose lips can sink ships, can't they? But it makes me smile around around you because you are bold and you don't hold back. But I want to tell you this week, Sagittarians, this week, as of February 8th for you, a brother or a sister or someone close to you is likely to present you with an opportunity or an invitation that you find hard to resist. And you won't be shooting off at the mouth with this. I think you'll be in agreement with it. So it is a gift and it is coming to you. It's the right time. And I think it's going to be expressed to you with love. And if it's not a brother or a sister, even a cousin, I feel it's a relationship or somebody that you find very special to you. And there's an opportunity here, or certainly a suggestion that's going to be put to you. And there's going to be circumstances unfolding certainly around you that is going to push this along. I don't feel it's got conditions attached to it. It's got a lot of love, and you're going to be feeling pretty special about this. A lot of you are going to be turning towards communications equipment. So whether this is, well, your car is a form of communications, isn't it? Gets you from A to B. But traditionally, when we talk about communications, we talk about the tongue, or the written or the spoken word, or perhaps the telephone. And I hope you're not going to be losing your phone. Just make sure you've got that. It's a horrible thing, isn't it? It gives you a very ill feeling when we lose a mobile phone. So just make sure you've got your hands on it at all times. And talking of mobile phones, some of you will be entering into contracts as such, or perhaps updating an iPad or some sort of communications gear, a computer, over this next couple of weeks. And I think you're going to be finding exactly what you want. If you really want to wait, do it after that Mercury retrograde. I'm not fussed by it, by the way, which is up until February 20. But this next couple of weeks, you're going to be looking at communications and what you're going to be saying. So there could be a perusal of some contracts, some terms and agreements in these contracts as well. And you'll be looking over the fine print, which is sometimes something we tend to overlook, don't we? But not being a Sagittarians. For some of you here, there is details of a new car, or you could be purchasing a used car, but in inverted commas, it's a car. And you'll be looking at this. I don't suggest you rush into this. Just look into the finer details and be very comfortable about what you're getting. But I do think that there's going to be some sort of news around a car popping up around for many of you. Okay, Capricorn, let's have a look at you for this week starting Monday, February 8th. Jupiter, the planet of good luck and expansive abundance. It is conjunct luxurious and moody Venus here as well, but it's also here with your ruling planet Saturn. And dare I say it, a lot of people tend to overlook Saturn because they traditionally see it as a big school teacher with a stick, and it's going to keep everyone in line. But it is a planet that is your ruling planet, and it often brings in more good luck and serious financial benefits, more so than Venus. And it does it in a very organized, systemized way, whereas Jupiter tends to bring along a lot of abundant activity here on the wind, and it just seems to come out of the blue. Saturn can often make you work for it, and it forces you into a situation that is going to guarantee you get this success. So why am I talking about this? Well, here it is conjunct luxurious Venus and abundant Jupiter, and these opportunities here are going to come to you one way or another all through the year, by the way, with this planetary activity. And it's being bolstered by this new moon, which is going to be popping up here on Friday, February 12. So dare I say here, there could be some plans, some secretly here with you, and you've got the glasses out or the binoculars in, you're looking long term down the straits, and you're looking here at some serious opportunities, or you're planning them for yourselves here over this next few weeks and months. But make sure you do it here with this new moon, because it's bolstering all this along. Do be careful of some personal indulgence. Just because I suggest here that there is money coming in, it's also money in your pocket for many of you, and there may may be an inclination here, Capricorns, for you to go out and be indulgent. Just make sure that you're not going overboard here, or think carefully before you're doing it. I think there could be a partner here that's going to be saying, oh, do you think that's the right idea? But you're wanting to spend your money, and you're enjoying your money here, and you're going to be enjoying your money here, Capricorn, over this next 12 months. It's a fabulous thing to tell you. Again, be careful of extravagance, because I think you're going to be going down this path as well and spending. In other words, for many of you, and I don't normally encourage this, but it is a good opportunity or a good time here to go out and buy a lottery ticket. I feel brilliant here about your finances, Capricorn. I'll be telling you a lot more about this over the next few weeks. You'll be loving this, won't you? Good luck. Aquarius. Beautiful Aquarius, free-loving Aquarius. You're running through the hills at the moment, or you're feeling like you ought to be. It's something like the scene from The Sounds of Music. And I want to tell you here, there is so much energy. I love reading for you at the moment. Jupiter, Venus, the Sun, the new moon, they're all coming together, and this is in your sign, Aquarius. The only anchor that's hanging off the boat here, which has got a few spikes hanging off it, but nonetheless it is grounding you, is Mercury retrograde. It is only hanging around till February 2021, then it moves off. I'm not too fazed by it, by the way, but it is conjunct here with all this planetary activity in your sign. But what I'm alluding to here is the spotlight in the universe. It's all shining on you. And some of you may be even a bit overwhelmed. You're feeling like you have to perform. Don't even go there. Just keep going through your life, going through these opportunities, because you've got people here, some that have been opposed to you. They're on your side here. Well, they certainly should be. And there's going to be this feeling of exuberance and confidence here around you. Some of you have not been feeling on top of it, but now you're on top of the horse. And just hang on, because this horse is going to be taking you for a ride, and you're going to be meeting a lot of people here in the mix. And there's going to be this feeling of good luck and positiveness around you here, Aquarians, and you're going to be getting people coming in around you. Again, try and avoid gambling too much. Think carefully here about what you're doing, because there are so many roses here around you. You're thinking, which one will I pick first? Your vase is going to be full. And these roses, to use a metaphor, they're all growing in around you. They smell wonderful. They look wonderful. And they're a signature statement of you. So look out for this over this next few weeks. A plan around you is vulnerable to change, and thoughts are going to be turning towards personal progress and this new direction that's going to be popping up. I've also written here, you can expect some significant results throughout August 24 and also right through to September. Anything that you're starting now, look out for this good luck period. Good luck to you. Now, Pisces, for you, as of this week, starting Monday, February 8th, this week is going to give you a holiday of sorts. Perhaps your energy is not as big as what you would like it to be. Use this time to go into some water therapy if you wish. And you're probably saying to me, therapy? What do you mean therapy? But you will be looking at areas of where you just want to relax and wind down. Get out in the sunshine, get out in the water if you can. Find a spa, a swimming pool, or even some surfing activities, or just generally speaking, the beach. Because it's going to be replenishing you over this next few weeks. You will have a chance, Pisces, to party. It is coming up when the sun is going to be going into your sign. Next week, I'll be telling you more about this. But for the moment, I just want you to relax. On another front, keep all details, Pisces, to yourself at the moment, well, as many as you can. And you will find for the time being, I feel that there are some opportunities that are a little bit hidden, and they're in the background here. I would suggest here, this perhaps is coming from males or people in authority who are males. They've got you suggested here for some plans which are yet to unfold. I feel they're going to be coming up more so in the next few weeks. Perhaps it could even be an offer that's going to be in around you, and you're being well thought of. So I would say here, even around your birthday, when the sun is going to be shining on you, and again with the new moon that's going to be popping up a few weeks away, by the way, for you in your sign, this is where you're going to be very well thought of, and people are going to be turning their their thoughts towards you. November, which is further on, well into the year, it's going to be a very good month for you, but I'll be telling you more about this in future reports. At the moment, there appears to be a new romance around you. If there is an existing romance, it looks beautiful. And I would say here that it is something, this romance, you're wanting to keep it a secret. And, well, that's up to you, of course, and these thoughts that you do have around you. If you are wanting to keep your cards close to your chest, it's just something that I would personally recommend to you as well at the moment. You don't need to be, but it's probably giving you more security thinking this particular way. But at the moment, just relax. There's a lovely new moon popping up next week. If you're wanting to start anything new that you do even regard as private or otherwise, make sure you do it in that weekend from the 12th onwards. Well, that's our star signs for this week. I'll be telling you next week about the sun moving into Pisces on the 19th of February. How's that going to affect all the signs? And it's going to be a little bit of a shift, by the way. February is a little bit quiet for a lot of people. However, that is going to change as we get into March. We're going to be seeing a much more progressive, business-orientated month in March, and that's going to be leading into some endings, which are going to be happening in April. It's a little bit too far away to be talking about at the moment, but it gives you an insight into some of those reports that are coming up. Have a beautiful week. We're coming into that new moon again. And if you want to reflect on anything that I've said this week, just go back to the beginning and scroll through the report once again. Welcome to my new web platforms that have taken Steve Murphy Star Signs on for this week. Welcome aboard, and thanks very much for listening. As always, I'll leave you with my favorite saying. This is Steve Murphy. Until next Monday, with the thought, what you want, it does want you to. Bye now.